Saturday, October the 18th. The word for you today is your new resurrection body, part 1. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 38 says, "But God gives it a body as he has determined, and to each kind of seed he gives its own body." The 15th chapter of 1 Corinthians talks about our resurrection body. Now, it tells us some things, but it doesn't tell us everything. And if we're not careful, we can take it and say some things that God isn't saying. What kind of body will our resurrection bodies be like? What are they going to be like? Well, we don't really know. We know a few things. So that is, when Jesus was resurrected, we can take some things from him. Remember how he appeared in a room and he just, boom, was here, and then he was there, and he could eat and drink, but he didn't have to. But he could do it and enjoy it. And there's just so many things that we don't understand about our resurrected bodies. But the things we do know are told for our encouragement. Verse 37, we read 38, but verse 37 tells us that when we plant something, when we sow something, we don't plant the plant, we plant the seed. For instance, if you're going to plant corn, you don't get a corn stalk and bury it in the ground. No, you take a seed of corn and you plant that seed, and then it grows into a stalk. Well, it's the same way with these bodies. These bodies are fitted for the earth that we live in. In 1 Corinthians 15, verse 50, it says, "Flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of God." Our resurrected bodies will be suited for heaven, not here. So how are they going to be different? I don't know. But they will be. So let me ask you, do you think it makes any difference how we live here? Do you think that'll have any effect on our resurrected bodies? Well, I think it will. I think it will. That's why God calls us to live holy lives now. How's it going to make a difference? I don't have a clue. But we will have new resurrected bodies. It's kind of like this. You take a glove, and the glove's just laying there. Then you put your hand in the glove, and suddenly the glove starts moving around and doing different things. Well, the glove is like the body. The hand is like the spirit, the soul, the spirit. That gives meaning and purpose to the body. And here on earth, our body has a certain purpose. In heaven, our body's going to have a different purpose. And that purpose will be suited for the soul and the spirit. And our soul and spirit is being developed here on earth. And as we become closer to God, we learn from him and we're obedient to him, we become more like Jesus. God will use us. And he's preparing our resurrection body. So, how much time do you spend with God each day? Realize we're preparing our resurrected body even right now. Have a good weekend. Hope to see you in church on Sunday.